We're talking about how the first week of this new year is starting out with snow. You can hear, you can see it. We're looking at some video here in Blairsville where those flakes were really coming down earlier this morning. We are seeing complete winter weather, and I wouldn't have believed you if you told me that this is what it would feel like today after Christmas Day.
2022 starting it off very interesting, Melissa, from one extreme to another.
Certainly, but luckily, as we've been saying for the last several days, that for the metro area, thanks to how warm it's been, we were not expecting road issues in terms of slushiness on the roads. However, some places did get a little bit on the grass and elevated surfaces. Here's the big picture. Big winter storm just cranking up now for the mid-Atlantic. But for us, we're on the tail end of this. So we are already done with any accumulations you were going to get around the metro. They've been done for a couple of hours at this point. There is still some snow happening up in the North Georgia mountains through Rabun County. Towns and Union counties are just about done with it, and so is White County near Cleveland. And we still got some rain with some snowflakes mixing in near Toccoa, but pretty much we're winding things down over the next hour in terms of the accumulations. Still some rain near Athens and out near Oconee and Clark counties, but not expecting any snow there. So here's the forecast track showing you by 8 o'clock. This is gone from our area. There might be a couple of flurries the next couple of hours here and there, but the trend for the afternoon is that sunshine is back. But even though the wintry weather is moving out, the really strong winds are not yet moving out. It has been very windy the last couple of hours. Multiple issues with this winds, not just issues trying to drive, but we have some power outages, some trees down in a few areas thanks to these strong winds, gusting right now up to 40 miles per hour in Atlanta and Athens, gusting to 45 miles per hour in Gainesville. So these will cause a few issues this morning. It's also making it feel very cold down in the 20s. I want to send things out to Liza Lucas at Marietta Square. Liza, there was a little bit of wintry weather overnight, but now the winds are a bigger issue in Cobb County this morning.
That's right. We're definitely feeling those gusts. I was sitting in my car just moments ago, and at times the car was shaking as those gusts were moving through. That little bit of snow that we were seeing earlier, it's pretty much melted away. None of the wintry mix that's still coming down is sticking, but the winds, as you mentioned, seem to be the primary factor here in downtown Marietta. We saw a power truck roll through a little while ago, kind of evaluating the situation. Again, it's lights out in the middle of the square. That wasn't the case when we first got here earlier this morning, and we want to give you a look now because we know a lot of people in the metro are affected by those power outages. Georgia Power reporting around statewide 115,000 customers affected. That includes nearly 7,000 in Fulton County, 2,500 in Cobb, nearly 18,000 in Gwinnett, and 10,000 in DeKalb. Georgia Power also telling us this morning, with so many fallen trees bringing down wires, they are really urging caution as people start to get out and start their day, and of course reminding those kids to stay away from any power lines, any downed trees that can also conceal those power lines. So a lot of caution as you start your day this morning. In the meantime, we're going to continue to monitor the situation down here in downtown Marietta, and in the meantime we'll send it back to you, Melissa.
All right, thanks so much, Liza. So the strong winds, we'll talk about how long they last coming up in just a few minutes. And Jerry, the wet road